Hi, it's Kevin Lovates here, and I've been trying to think of an analogy with regard to deterministic versus random systems that doesn't get too technical, and I do think I've got one now. So if you've ever played computer games like platform and level games or scrolling shoot 'em up games, things like Biohazard Battler or Super Mario Brothers, you may remember that when you first start playing the game, you don't know where the enemies are going to be coming from and they wipe you out. But as you replay the game again and again, you discover that it's not random, there's a pattern to where they come from. So although it seemed random, it is actually deterministic. And as a result, you build up experience and you get further and further through the game. So what you're actually getting to do is replay the sequence of events over and over in order to be able to get better and better at shaping it to be the way you want it to be. And this is the problem that blockchains face if they are deterministic rather than having some random input in order to select who gets to mine the next block. If you have a proof of stake blockchain where the randomness is very, very low, then people can have a shot at kind of playing forward what's going to happen in the future and seeing what happens if they submit a transaction or if they have a different wallet address or something like that. Does it increase their chances of being able to mint the next block and claim that reward? So that's what you're trying to fight by bringing true randomness into the system. And of course, one of the ways of getting randomness into a system is by having lots of other people involved. If you think about those games, the difference between going through a game like Doom or Quake on your own versus playing a deathmatch against another player is very, very different. When you're playing against another player, you don't know what they're going to do, where they are, and as a result the system is a lot more random and it becomes much harder to win. So that's why on proof of stake blockchains you're looking to get inputs from lots of different people, because it makes it so much harder for an individual attacker to try and play forward the future and therefore make decisions now that will improve their rewards at the expense of everybody else, and adding this level of unfairness to the system. So there you go, an analogy between blockchains and computer games. Hope you found that educational and useful, and put comments below if you have any questions, and I'll see you again in the next video soon. Bye for now.